Alright, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Baharakakwadash. Yahweh being the Heavenly Father's name, Yahushua being the one who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, Ba'Hashem, which means through the name, Rakakwadash meaning Spirit Holy. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone and rule well and teach well, and peace and blessings to the elect Akim out there that's pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Alright, this lesson is going to be about Trump talking about his Space Force. Alright. Now he's claiming that it's to have American dominance, before like any other nation does, chiefly against Russia. Just like the space race when America faked the moon landing. But, people in the truth already know that Space Force is going to be to fight against the Lord when he comes back. Alright, this is Obadiah 1 and 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars, thence will I bring thee down, saith the Lord. Alright? Because that eagle represents, America's symbol is the eagle. Alright? And, he's setting his nest among the stars. That's why he has those space stations up there in orbit. Alright, I'm gonna jump to this is a good chapter. 2nd Ezra chapter 13. I'll start at 4, I guess. Or I'll start at 5. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Right, this is like the like the valley of Jehoshaphat when he gathers all the nations to the valley. Every nation from the four corners of the of heaven are gonna come together. They're gonna stop fighting each other and gonna start fighting Yahushua. Alright, to subdue the man that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain, and flew upon it. Alright, this is talking about Yahushua, where, that mountain is a chariot, alright, or a so-called UFO. That's what the world would know it as. The UFOs are so-called alien spaceships that are sighted in those videos on YouTube or whatever, or shooting stars. They're called clouds, chariots, and they're called these things in the Bible. Alright, but I would have seen the region or place whereout the hill was graven, and I could not, because it was so big. Right? It was like the fathership. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to subdue him were sore afraid, and yet durst fight. So they're scared as shit seeing this thing, but the Lord's gonna harden their hearts to where they're still gonna fight him. And lo, as he saw the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword, nor any instrument of war, but only I saw that he sent out of his mouth as it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. Right? Because you see like on the movies where the UFO ship will have like a laser beam that comes down out of it. They get that from the scriptures, because that's exactly what's going to happen. He's going to fire just like laser beams, just concentrated fire out of them, and just wipe out any enemy that tries to come up against them. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude, which was prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of an innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and the smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was sore afraid. Right. After I saw after saw I the same man come down from the mountain, and call unto him another peaceable multitude. Right, because because you know, with these UFOs, yeah, he's gonna destroy the wicked, but at the same time, he's gonna uh, use them to deliver the elect. All right, the righteous. You know. In fact, I'm gonna get that in Luke 21 and 27. Yeah, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory. Alright, so he's coming in a cloud. Alright, not like the white or gray clouds that you see in the sky that produce precipitation. No, it's a vehicle. Alright. And when these things begin to come to pass, then look up and lift up your heads, for your redemption draweth nigh. You know? That's why you see that's why brothers are constantly looking up into the stars and into the sky to see if, we can spot one. Because, like me personally, like I've seen so many that I've lost count. And a lot of times they look like shooting stars, because they're traveling so fast. And they appear and then disappear. But, let's see, we'll jump to Revelation. Alright, Revelation 1 and 7. Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him, and they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. Right. Because, this proves reincarnation. All the wicked people that were back crucifying him, and that crucify him spiritually now, are going to see him. Because everybody's going to see him. In the second Esdras, it said that he graved himself a mountain. That thing's going to be huge. And he's coming with his army, it says with clouds, plural. So he's going to have his angels back him up. In fact, I'm going to jump to Revelations 12 and 7. And there was war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels. Alright, now this heaven is talking about the sky, the firmament, space. Alright? This isn't talking about, Satan, spiritual demon Satan fighting against Michael the archangel. Alright, this is talking about the dragon, which is, the whole Western civilization or Western influence, NATO, the EU, basically the resurrection of the Roman Empire. Alright. Verse 8, and prevailed not, neither was their place found any more in heaven. And that heaven in verse 8 is talking about like the experience of heaven, because heaven and hell is like a condition. This is the wicked's heaven right now. But after this fight, the dragon is gonna be cast down. Alright, they're not gonna be in heaven anymore. you know, the Israelites' heaven is going to be the heathens' hell, but the heathens' heaven is the Israelites' hell. That's why Israelites are catching hell. All right. Let's see. I'm gonna jump to. Let's see. Zechariah. Alright, this is Zechariah 5:1. Then I turned and lifted up mine eyes and looked, and behold, a flying roll. Alright? It wasn't an actual flying roll. Alright? You know how people describe a UFO to be a flying saucer? You know, it's kind of like that. Verse 2, and he said unto me, What seest thou? And I answered, I see a flying roll. The length thereof is 20 cubits. The breadth thereof is 10 cubits. You know, so it's a pretty big ass ship. And verse 3, then said he unto me, This is the curse that goeth forth over the face of the whole earth. You know, because every eye is going to see him, even the ones that pierce him. For everyone that stealeth shall be cut off, as on this side according to it, and everyone that sweareth shall be cut off as on that side according to it. You know, because this is the curse that's gonna go over the whole earth. You know, it's a curse to the heathens and to the 2/3, because they're gonna die by ways of this ship. All right. The so-called UFO. Alright, but it's going to be a salvation for the Israelites. You know, with that, I hope this video is edifying to the elect Akim out there, the 1/3, and Shalom.